ripped open the side a little bit from the tire, and I had to walk pretty long to the technical zone. So yeah, in the end there was already my race destroyed. I was too far in the back then to make a good result.
Well, the first race with my 29 has been successful, that's for sure. Fighting for a World Cup and losing for such a small gap has been super successful for my bike and for me, of course.
It was a hard race. It's good to be back in Mont-Sainte-Anne. It's always a tough and challenging course, but I like it a lot today. I felt I had a little heavy day, very stiff legs, more than normal, but still I was fighting and being top 10 today. I was happy with that for sure.
I was really looking forward to it, and I had a good feeling, especially in the technical parts, but yeah, in the race it was the totally opposite. The power was okay, but I felt really weak in the whole body, and I didn't find my lines or made mistakes that I usually not do. So I finished on the 11th position with some small crashes and things like everybody had. And I mean, yeah, it was my worst race this year, and I finished 11th. So the place is still okay, but for sure I expect a little bit more, and I wanted to be with Jose on the podium. I had a good feeling the whole week, and I had, yeah, the motivation was high. I expected a lot from the race, and in the start I was immediately good there in the front, pretty constant in top 10, just till I flatted after a few kilometers. And
I had also a little bit of bad luck in the start loop. First I had a good start, but then I missed a good line and lose a lot of positions, I think 15 positions or so. But then I catch me back in the top 20 and I finished in 18th position. I was happy with the finish.
Yeah, I didn't have the biggest influence, not too much points from my side, but yeah, it was good to see the team completely on the podium again. And yeah, it helps us to get the atmosphere even better, and the motivation is high for the next races, good team spirit, and yeah, we want to stay there in the top with the team.
Here we see two saddles from our saddle sponsor, Selle Italia. Both of them are from the SLR range. This one here being the ladies' saddle has a slit here for comfort for the rider. That less pressure will be put on the pubic bone area. It's got carbon braided rails and a carbon base. The saddle for the men is basically the same without the slit. This particular model here has got the Venox rail. We also have for the men the carbon rail. Motorex carbon paste is something we've been using more and more due to the advancements of carbon and usage in the bike industry. We put it in the seat posts to keep it in there. When the seat post is correctly tightened up, it won't slip. Otherwise, if it's not in there, you'll have case of the saddle or the seat post just falling down and down. Motorex oil of Switzerland, one of our main sponsors. We've been using them for years. It's a product we need all the time. Such as this one here, intact spray, would be something I would use, or we use on all movable parts, on gearing, front derailleurs. Just spray it in between the joints. After the bike's been cleaned, that'll keep moving nice and smoothly. Easy Clean is one of our essential spray products we use for cleaning the bike before we spray it down with water with the cleaning after races. Just spray it on the chain, the rear cassette, front derailleur, rear derailleur, chain rings. Let it soak in for a bit, rub it off, and then spray it with a fast, heavy-duty spray of water. Brings it up nice and clean again. 2 different oils from Motorex for the chain. We got a dry lube for dry conditions, wet lube for wet conditions. So Motorex Power Brake Clean. This is something we use to clean all the discs on the wheels, degreases them and gets all the crap and junk off for better braking. Motorex Bike Clean, used daily when we clean our bikes, will be sprayed over the frame, left to soak for a bit, then washed off.